Hello and welcome, one and all, to Burke and Gerdat are bored, so they were going to bullshit stuff.
Yes. And Gerdat is playing Puzzle League,
Yes,
the
Pokemon Puzzle League for
fantastic.
the N64. If you guys recall, I did a hard mode run, and I may even have done a very hard mode run on my channel. Not sure which. It's been a while since I actually checked my uploads. Anyway, today Burke and I are going to be running through marathon mode, aka we're going to be bullshitting while I try and beat my high score in marathon. I will not succeed.
So this will be a new
This
segment, right, Gerdat? This will be one of your new series. Is
Uh,
Puzzle League?
I already have Where's the Penguin as a series that takes up quite a bit of creativity. I don't want to have more than one creative series going on.
Yeah, so much creativity for one channel.
Yeah. All right.
People
Here are the
love
settings that I'm going to be using. 3D because 3D is much easier to actually use for me at least.
3D.
I'm starting off on level 1 because I'm not going to start much faster than that. And I'm on easy mode simply because it reduces the variation of blocks and it also increases the time it takes for blocks to detonate. Let's go.
This UI definitely looks like a 64 game UI. Like all the edges are just pixelated.
Yeah, it is an N64
Oh, I
game
played
after
this
all.
game. I kind of hated this game because I didn't know what I was doing because I was 7.
It's okay, Burke. It hated you too.
Yep, it definitely looks like a Tetris game, kind of.
And I am not doing well. Damn.
So what, do you rotate the blocks horizontally or vertically?
Horizontally.
You can actually rotate vertically.
No, you can't. It's one of the downside. It's one of the limitations, but it's actually it's a good thing that that particular limitation is here. Otherwise, you'd have a bit too much control, and it would actually be a lot harder.
Yeah, I can see that. So what's the purpose? Are you trying to completely clear the screen of tiles?
Not really. No, marathon mode. Yeah,
It's just
you're
survival,
familiar with
right?
Zen mode for Flash games, right?
Survival, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. See how long you can get in what's the highest score you can. I would be doing score attack, but I'm absolutely horrible at that. So,
So I don't see Ash. Are you playing as Ash? Are you Ash? Clearing the
technically
screen of
yes.
tiles?
I'm playing as Ash, but in marathon mode you don't get any avatars, so it doesn't really matter.
What's the story of Puzzle League? Tell me, Gerdat.
The story of Puzzle League. You, Ash Ketchum, are taking a break from your Pokemon adventure when Professor O gives you a call, and he says that there's this whole new thing called the Puzzle League tournament that is going down in the city where Ash is relaxing. So Ash, naturally having no clue what's going on, rushes off over the hill and goes to the town of Puzzle League. No,
Sounds
it's
like a very
actually called.
emotionally resonant story, Gerdat.
Mm,
So you're telling me this game was the Walking Dead of the 64?
uh, well, with less zombies.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Brock's eyebrows, man.
Mm.
Looks like you're about to lose, Gerda.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I just see colors flashing and blocks falling. So if any part of the blocks hit the ceiling, you lose, right?
Yes, you lose immediately.
So are there any combo breakers or just like high score multipliers?
Yes. By doing chains and such, you will end up getting multiples of points as opposed to the basic clear, which I think is only worth about 100, and then 30 for how many blocks you clear. Uh, Also, combos give you higher points. Although I don't actually use combos as part of my strategy most of the time. And yes, I do have a particular strategy for this game.
Which is
Gamble the hell, gamble like all hell, and hope it works.
gambling
Yep.
in a Tetris-esque game.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Gerda. Oh, looks like you're doing really well. I imagine that it's going to be a while for you to actually get anywhere near losing.
Yeah. Like I told you before we started, Burke, I can usually go a good 20 minutes in marathon mode before I start getting too hectic.
I was about to ask about the high scores, and I realized this is an old 64 game, so it probably has no high scores on it,
Well,
except for the ones you put
if you,
in it.
well, I want to say that it caps it at 6 digits, but I've never gotten to 7 digits, so.
Hmm. Just because I'm curious, I'm gonna look at Puzzle League high scores that somebody posted on the website.
I'll be amazed if there still is a functioning website for this game. It wasn't actually that well received.
Well, of course not. It's an obvious Tetris inspired game.
It's a Tetris ripoff. You can say it, dude.
I was trying to be nice about it.
You don't have to be nice.
It's
It
not a
knows it's a
complete
Tetris
Tetris
ripoff.
ripoff. I mean, in Tetris, you put blocks as they fall. In this game, you have blocks and you are supposed to remove them. It's completely different, Gerdat.
Um, the main objective in Tetris 5-9. Don't you remember?
The what?
9-5. Sorry.
The
Uh,
year? You're talking about the
the
year, right?
first Tetris game, if you recall, for the Game Boy and the NES, had a particular difficulty setting, which people referred to as 9-5. Clearing 9-5 was incredibly difficult because of the handicaps that you had to deal with.
Interesting. Okay, good. I found some Wii records. So I guess this was a WiiWare game.
Yes, it was ported over to the Wii during Nintendo's "we must make everything for the Wii" kind of thing.
So here you go. So in the United States, in what is this 3D mode?
Yeah.
All right, so there's no American. What the fuck is this? This is oh, I cursed. Whoops. All right, so there's like subcategories, and there's none for for United States
Really?
for 3D mode. No, there's one for good old Canada, and there's two for Canada, and there's one for I can't tell what flag this is. What is that? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, I'll just tell you the Canadian ones. So just switch your residency. You're now a Canadian resident. Good old leave and all that. So let's see. For 3D mode, best score 33. Deanne, our winner Deanne, and that is the high score in 3D mode.
33 points.
Yes.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Maybe he literally just put one block down and quit.
Here's the thing: what he would have had to have done is scored once and raised his raised his raised his blocks 3 times and then died on purpose.
I mean, that's what he did.
That doesn't make sense for having a high score ladder, though.
Well, look at it this way. Like years later, he's been immortalized on a podcast for doing something completely ridiculous.
I don't know. It's still really cheesy in my book. Of course,
Yeah,
my
it
book
probably
doesn't
is.
have nearly as many chapters as yours does.
What book is mine? Is mine's Odyssey of Burke?
Well,
Oh
if you
god!
want it to be, I suppose it
Oh,
can
I
be.
found a
But
NeoGaf thread. I found a NeoGaf thread saying that maybe Pokemon Puzzle League is the greatest puzzle game of all time.
it's not.
This is yeah. This guy has Michael Jackson as his avatar. That says all I need to know. All I need to know. So I can't find any actual 64 high scores.
Well,
Surprisingly.
I'm not surprised that you can't because, again, uh, not only was this game not that well received, but as far as I know, even
It had
though
good
it had the
reviews.
Pokemon license in it, very few people know that this thing exists.
Mm, it was well received when it came out
Yeah, and then no one remembers what happened to it.
because it's a Tetris Basically, it's a Tetris game.
It's not basically a Tetris game. It is a freaking Tetris game.
Why would anybody remember it? There's no reason to, especially when it has the Pokemon license. There's a lot better Pokemon games
Yes. You
than
know, like
puzzle.
Black 2 that came out recently. And Gen 6 that's been announced.
I kind of hate Pokemon because of you and John being so anal retentive about it. But even I can admit this is definitely one of the best Pokemon games. Why don't you just play Pokemon Snap, Gerdat?
Because playing Snap without an actual analog stick is stupid.
No, you're playing this on a 64.
No, I'm playing this on a keyboard.
No, it's the same way that when we did the podcast, I played all the games that we played. Yeah, I played them all on.
Yeah, but you are far more legitimate than I am.
Yeah, I played on my Japanese, my Vietnamese Super Famicom.
Yes, that always caught fucking fire.
Gerdat, I live 4 blocks away from the Vietnamese market. That's not an issue.
It
Just-
is when you have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get them imported and then have them just combust after 30 minutes of play.
That's why I work overtime, Gerdat. To fuel the addiction.
Dude, you're seriously addicted
To what?
to Vietnamese gaming consoles?
Yeah. It's the epitome of design.
I disagree with you there. Personally, I think the PlayStation 3 on the American release is far more competent than the Vietnamese release.
How did that work out for it?
Well, you see, at the very least, the American release, despite having no reverse compatibility on the later generations, on the later
They also
models,
nobody bought
at
it.
least doesn't catch fire every day.
It doesn't catch fire, but nobody bought it, so it didn't matter. See, with the 360, it's like, oh man, everybody's playing the system so much that it's just dying. And with the PS3, it's like, oh man, this thing's just sitting there collecting dust, so I'm not even sure if it works or not. Because PS3 has no games, Gerdat. Well, that's not the case anymore, but it had no games.
Speaking of games that might actually come out for the PS3, Devil May Cry 5 is supposed to be coming out in a week.
Oh, I mean, Devil May Cry Emo Dante.
Yeah, younger Dante, actually. He's not emo. Because, believe it or not, Burke, even though the trailer pissed me off because it didn't look like our friendly neighborhood Dante, I did give the demo a try, and as far as I can tell, it's pretty much the same old DMC that I'm used to.
Yeah, also, I really like the studio that's making that game made one of my favorite 360 games.
Ninja Theory?
Ninja Theory, yeah. They made Odyssey. Not Odyssey, yeah. Something West. I can't remember the name of it. Odyssey, Journey to the West or something. Or something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. Enslaved. There we go. I really liked Enslaved, Gerdat. And everything I'm hearing about the new Devil May Cry is that they're trying to be more... They're trying to push the story at the forefront a little bit.
No, they're not.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, but they're not. Virgil's back for some fucking reason.
It's also like it's like an alternative universe or something.
It's not, though. It's just Dante when he was fucking younger.
Yeah, but no, but it's like an alternative universe because they're changing things, and it also it's because it's a good excuse so they can reboot the franchise.
But it's not even a reboot. We're just going back to Dante's younger years again.
They changed things though. Apparently, I don't know.
The only thing that they've really changed so far is that apparently we now have a separate evil organization that we've never heard of.
That's because it's an alternative universe, Gerdat.
Actually, no. Every single game has had that.
Doesn't matter. It's an alternative universe. I don't even know anything about Devil May Cry. Like, I played none of the games. All I know is the Ninja Theory is making the game, and they're not exactly fantastic at gameplay. So, I don't know.
Well, from what I did play, I did like how Dante moves and such. But I have to question why the hell I have access to both Arbiter and Osiris right off the bat. I also have to question why the hell they aren't separate weapons and why I can't actually switch to them as well as I could in DMC3.
This is a reboot, Gerdat. It's a reboot. That's why. All your questions, the answer is a reboot. So you're actually gonna get Devil May Cry, Gerdat?
I
That you're
might.
telling me?
I won't be getting it for a while. I know, but
You should probably wait for reviews.
but here's
Because
the thing: I'm enough of a fanboy to not give a damn about the reviews. I played the demo simply so I could actually see if I might actually like it, and I do like the demo. So
also demos aren't always the best precursor if something is worth buying or not.
yeah, just look at Sonic Next Gen.
And the Sonic games. All the Sonic games, Gerdat.
I don't know. You see, I frequent too many people that actually enjoy the Sonic franchise, so
I know one person on my Steam account that's really cool that loves Sonic. His 360 avatar is Sonic. It's him as Sonic. It's kind of creepy. It's actually really creepy now that I think about it.
well then maybe you should stop thinking about it.
I can't now.
Of course
Because I
you
just
can.
I played those Sonic games. I played all those Sonic games and they were pretty good. But now that I've grown up, I'm like, yeah, they were okay. Like obviously Sonic Adventure 2 with, you know, Metal Sonic. Because, you know, it's that kind of creativity they could count on Sonic for.
Wait, Metal Sonic wasn't even in Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic 2, whatever the hell it was called.
No, Metal Sonic was in Sonic CD.
No, he was. He wasn't Sonic. He was on top of the airplane when you're on top of a plane. And you fight Metal Sonic.
That I think was Sonic Heroes.
I don't know. It was a Neo Geo version of Sonic 2, so I'm not even sure if it was Sonic 2.
Then no, it was the Neo Geo version of Sonic CD.
Yeah, that may be it. I don't know. I had a Neo Geo there, that. I kind of missed it. I don't know where I left it. I had Tetris. I had what did I have for it? I had Pac-Man and I had Sonic. I actually really like Sonic. I don't remember why I bought Neo Geo. It's probably because I didn't know anything about anything any better.
It's okay. At one point, we all bought stupid consoles.
Yeah, I think it was near release date too, so it was probably kind of expensive.
Yeah, at near release date for a Neo Geo, that was probably anywhere between 100 to 200 bucks or more, probably.
Yeah. I don't know why. Why would I do that? Why not just get a Game Boy?
Because you were a hipster at the time.
I didn't know anything. I'm like, oh, this thing looks cool. And it did look cool.
At the time.
Yes, at the time, it looked cool.
Now,
I used
however,
yeah, well, I don't think the Game Boy held up particularly well in terms of aesthetics.
yeah, you got a point there.
It looks like a giant brick.
Well, this is because it is in fact
No,
a
actually,
giant brick.
what I think is really cool was the Game Boy, the SNES looking Game Boy Advance. The Mini, what was it called? The Game Boy Advance Mini, what was it?
I know that there was a GBA Mini because a friend that was going to college, and still is going to college as far as I know, has one, and he plays, I think it's Leaf Green that he plays on it.
Yeah, it's shaped like an SNES controller. It's a little smaller.
Yep.
No, I think that is really cool. It's also probably because retro stuff is still really popular right now. It has like a really big resurgence.
A revival, if you will.
Yeah. This is really not that interesting to watch, Gerdat.
I know.
I've actually caught wind of your methods.
Wait, I have methods?
Apparently you do. You said you did.
I said I have a strategy. I don't really have any methods of going about it.
I'm hungry, so
Eat. That's fine.
so you're whatever. How many viewers do you have?
Um, X.
So it's in the ones.
You know what? Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. So you're 5 viewers can hear me slurping on food.
That's okay.
No, I really
They've
am
already
curious.
been warned that this is a bullshit part, so.
Well, how many viewers do you really have? I'm curious.
Seriously? Only about, 10 dedicated people.
That's not bad.
No! Ah, damn it.
Oh, wow, you suck at that.
Yeah, I do. I usually get at least a 75 speed.
See, you scored 5.
A 5 combo. My score was actually 106k. And I did get a 15, so I'm okay with that. Anyway, guys, thank you for sticking around as we bullshit our way through Nostalgia Lane and whatever the hell this actually was.
Yeah.
Update. I will be heading out again on a second vacation coming this Saturday
Fucking
as
lucky
of
bastard.
as of this posting date. So yeah, Where's the Penguin's gonna be quite a bit longer. Anyway, guys, be safe. Burke, any closing comments?
Fuck all of you 10 viewers. No, I'm kidding. You're all cool because you watch my buddy Gerdat's YouTube page.
Aww, that's like the most sentimental thing he's ever said to me.
That's not a lie.
Alright, guys, be safe.